This is news of the new millennium. Tomorrow's news, several yesterdays ago. A joint initiative of the British Broadcasting Corporation and the Prompters Bay Incorporated. Each week, I, Nathaniel Jonathan Willenby, shall use secret Nazi technology, captured by the Allied forces, to take you on a journey into the future, both around the world and sometimes close to home, to cover a topic of concern affecting the lives of the common man and woman of tomorrow. If this interests you, be sure to give a like and a cheer in front of your radio or television set. And share this show with your family, friends, neighbors, milkmen, cobbler, fishmonger, local orphans, lepers, and chimney sweeps. And now, for our topic of tomorrow, today, we are delving into a disturbing movement that is sweeping across what remains of Britannia, the Anglosphere, Europe, and even the backwater cesspools of the Orient. They are calling this new so-called movement "No Pussy, No Work." Please excuse me for uttering such vulgarities, ladies and gentlemen, but this dangerous movement is capturing the blackened and romantically challenged hearts and minds of men, both young and old, leaving the wealthy, strong and empowered women of their time distraught at the lack of economically attractive men in the marketplace of wallets. This movement, a supposed counter-response to late-stage feminism, is seen by future experts as the ideologically inbred offspring of the malevolent incel movement started by Elliot Rodgers, the yellow hikikomori otaku menace of the East, and last but not least, the impotently fascistic rise of the mostly sedentary, socially maladjusted gamer who just wanted to be left in peace. The premise of this movement, dear fellows, is based upon a most melancholy assertion that in the future there is no point in working harder than your grandfather did for less than what he earned in order to prove that you've manned up, so to speak, by being able to afford to support a woman who you ideally out-earn, even though it's sexist if you do, and who you probably don't outweigh, unfortunately, and who is ultimately worth less in all virtuous respects than a tenth of your grandmother in her youth. It is a most frightening and disturbing sentiment, to be sure, dear listeners. One with grave implications for the future of society and the world writ large. To believe, as these men do, that all efforts to achieve previously formative economic milestones, in lieu of the aforementioned state of things, have been rendered either completely pointless or are now, at the very least, so difficult to acquire as to dissuade their attempts as the hypothetical tax-paying cattle of tomorrow to aspire to financial greatness in the first place. Oh, how dull and dreary a state of being. That, quite simply, will not do. No, not at all. Clean your rooms, buccos. May these poor lost men, deprived as they are of Vagu and Vagina by the power of Judeo-Boomer values, transcend their morose and murderous malaise and stop living like those filthy, anime-addicted perverts of the Orient. Well, that's all for today, dear chaps. This was part 1 of our No Pussy, No Work special. Part 2 shall be broadcast tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock on this channel. Next week, however, we'll be taking a close look at the concept of late-stage usury and Judeo-Boomer values, both concepts being based on profound realizations that ended up shaping the restoration of the Anglosphere and the Orient in the early 21st century. But I don't want to spoil it for you. Is it perhaps part of a Japanese plot? You'll have to tune in to find out. If you like BBC and this program, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends, family, and neighbors. All hail and God save the prompt pirates, slayers of voice actors and easel weasels alike. This is Bradley Wallington Longbottom signing off.